Hello, my friends. In the last few hours, our team has confirmed some excellent news. I would say big news. Coach John Harbaugh dropped a few clues that were enough to excite Baltimore Ravens fans. I'll tell you everything in a moment. But first, make sure you've already hit the like button if you believe the Ravens will go to the Super Bowl. Man, I really believe. If possible, comment like this: "Go Ravens, let's go to the Super Bowl." The Baltimore Ravens have shared an update on Zay Flowers' injury. Initially feared as a significant setback, John Harbaugh confirmed in a recent press conference that the injury would not end the season. That assurance alone was enough to spark hope among fans. Harbaugh went further, categorizing it as a day-to-day issue rather than the weekly schedule previously speculated. This announcement changed the narrative significantly as the team heads into a crucial playoff race against their division rivals, the Pittsburgh Steelers. While skepticism surrounding Harbaugh's injury assessments isn't new, especially given his past tendencies to downplay situations, recent history lends confidence to his statements. For example, Harbaugh has accurately projected Marcus Williams' return from a torn pectoral muscle without surgery and kept fans updated with the truth about Keaton Mitchell's timetable. These examples make it increasingly likely that Harbaugh's current optimism about Flowers carries weight. For Flowers, the stakes couldn't be higher. As the Ravens' first wide receiver to earn a Pro Bowl nod in franchise history, his presence has been pivotal this season. Fans recognize his integral role in the team's success, especially now as the Ravens gear up to host the Steelers in a playoff showdown at home. The hope is that Flowers might make a surprise appearance at practice later this week, signaling a possible return, though expectations remain tempered. The term day-to-day implies a glimmer of hope, but no guarantees. Even without Flowers, the Ravens have depth and versatility to adapt. If he does miss the game, players like Isaiah Likely and Rashad Bateman could step up to fill the void. Likely, with his unique blend of size and agility, has already demonstrated his ability to contribute significantly. Meanwhile, Bateman has been gaining momentum and making impactful plays recently, which could be crucial against a well-prepared Steelers defense. This matchup against Pittsburgh is no ordinary game. The Steelers, who are intimately familiar with the Ravens' style, represent a massive hurdle. Their defense will undoubtedly aim to exploit any vulnerabilities, especially if Flowers isn't on the field. The Ravens' offensive unit, led by Lamar Jackson, will need to adjust quickly, relying on strategic play calling and the strength of their running game to maintain balance. This injury update also highlights the broader resilience of this Ravens team. Over the past few seasons, they've faced setbacks ranging from injuries to contract disputes, yet they've consistently found ways to persevere. Flowers' potential absence is yet another test of their adaptability and determination. As we approach game day, all eyes will be on Harbaugh's next move and Flowers' progress. Will this young star recover in time to help his team secure a crucial playoff win? Or will the Ravens' depth be tested against a familiar foe? Fans, what are your thoughts? Do you think the team can pull off a win without Flowers? Or is his presence essential for success? Let us know in the comments below. Stay tuned for updates as the Ravens continue their pursuit of postseason glory.
The Ravens' upcoming clash with the Pittsburgh Steelers is shaping up to be one of the most anticipated games of the season. The long-standing rivalry between these AFC North teams is intense, and this playoff meeting only raises the stakes. Historically, the Steelers know the Ravens as well as any opponent, and this familiarity often results in tightly contested, gritty games. Without Zay Flowers, the Ravens will need to rely on every ounce of creativity and execution to overcome Pittsburgh's physical defense. Lamar Jackson, the centerpiece of Baltimore's offense, will undoubtedly feel the pressure to deliver a standout performance. Critics have long debated his ability to excel in high-stakes playoff games, and this matchup offers another opportunity to silence the doubters. While Jackson has already shattered numerous records this season, leading the league in combined passing and rushing yards, a strong performance against the Steelers would add another chapter to his MVP-caliber campaign. His chemistry with key targets, like tight end Mark Andrews and the emerging Rashad Bateman, could be the deciding factor in Flowers' absence. Defensively, the Ravens are facing an equally formidable challenge. The Steelers' offense, led by their own dynamic playmakers, thrives on capitalizing on mistakes and grinding out hard-fought yards. Baltimore's pass rush, anchored by stars like Roquan Smith and Justin Matabike, must pressure Pittsburgh's quarterback early and often to disrupt their rhythm. Meanwhile, the secondary, bolstered by Marcus Williams' return earlier this season, needs to lock down Pittsburgh's receiving threats. Special teams will also play a pivotal role in what is expected to be a close game. The legendary Justin Tucker has been a consistent asset for the Ravens, but playoff games often hinge on field position and momentum-changing plays. With every kick, punt, and return carrying heightened significance, the Ravens will look to their special teams unit to provide an edge. Beyond the X's and O's, this game is a test of mental toughness and resolve. Baltimore's season has been defined by overcoming adversity. From Flowers' uncertain status to midseason injuries and tough losses, the Ravens have demonstrated resilience at every turn. This game represents another chapter in their pursuit of a championship, and the home crowd at M&T Bank Stadium will undoubtedly provide an electrifying boost. The stakes couldn't be clearer. Win and advance or lose and watch the season come to an abrupt end. For the Ravens, it's about proving their mettle and taking the next step toward securing the Lombardi Trophy. For the fans, this game is more than just a playoff matchup. It's a defining moment for a team that has shown flashes of greatness all season long. As the countdown to kickoff continues, the lingering question remains, will Zay Flowers take the field? Harbaugh's optimism is reassuring, but the reality of a day-to-day injury keeps everyone guessing. If Flowers does suit up, even in a limited capacity, his presence alone could spark the offense and energize the crowd. But if he's unable to play, the Ravens' ability to adapt and rise to the occasion will be put to the ultimate test. Ravens Nation, we want to hear from you. How confident are you heading into this game? Do you believe the team could prevail without Zay Flowers, or does his availability tip the scales? And what are your expectations for Lamar Jackson in this critical matchup? Share your thoughts and predictions in the comments below. Let's get ready for what promises to be an unforgettable showdown. If there's one thing this season has taught us, it's that the Baltimore Ravens thrive under pressure. This team has repeatedly answered the call when adversity strikes, and this playoff game against the Steelers is no different. Even without Zay Flowers, the Ravens have weapons and the resilience to pull through. Let's dive deeper into what they need to do to come out victorious in this crucial matchup. Offensively, Greg Roman's game plan will be under scrutiny. Without Flowers' game-breaking speed and route-running ability, the Ravens must lean into their strengths, a powerful ground game and play-action passing. Expect J.K. Dobbins and Derrick Henry to be key contributors, with Henry potentially seeing an increased workload as the Ravens look to dominate time of possession and wear down the Steelers' defensive front. Additionally, Lamar Jackson's ability to extend plays with his legs could be the ultimate X-factor. His dual-threat capability keeps defenses guessing, and his improvisational skills could be the difference in tight situations. Isaiah Likely is another player to watch. The young tight end has shown flashes of brilliance this season, especially when filling in for Mark Andrews. Likely's size and athleticism create mismatches in the middle of the field, and with Flowers out, he could become a focal point of the passing attack. Meanwhile, Rashad Bateman, who has quietly emerged as a reliable target in recent weeks, has a chance to solidify his role as a go-to receiver in high-pressure moments. Fans will also look to Devin DuVernay, whose versatility as both a receiver and return specialist could provide a much-needed spark. Ravens Nation, this is your moment. The playoffs are where legacies are forged, and this team has the talent and determination to go all the way. Do you believe in their ability to overcome the challenges ahead? Can Lamar Jackson deliver the performance of his career against a familiar foe? Share your predictions and rally behind your team as they prepare to write the next chapter in their storied history. Let's hear your voices, and let's get ready to defend the bank against the Steelers.